My name is Michael Ross. I'm the executive chef and consultant here at El Posto restaurant in Huntington, New York. It's a funny story how I actually became a chef. I was actually going to school for marine biology out in Southampton, and I needed a summer job to put myself through school. Started working in restaurants and found that it was pretty adaptable for my lifestyle, and you know, I found I was pretty good at it, so I changed my career path and pursued cooking. I love all kinds of foods. I really don't have a real standout favorite unless you put foie gras in front of me. You know, I'd eat it all day, but that's not too healthy. Sushi's a great thing, but you know, right now I'm working on an Italian restaurant here in Huntington, so I'm really focusing on a lot of the Italian ingredients and, you know, trying to modernize the traditional Italian cuisine. I kind of create the dishes through traditional Italian dishes from different regions in Italy, and then try and modernize it and put a localized spin on them. The Italians, especially in northern Italy, do a lot of legumes, especially lentils, and they pair it with sausage. So in this case, we did that as a side dish and did a seared tuna with it. And you know, the origin of that dish comes from, again, northern Italy. The lentils signify money, and the sausage signifies prosperity. So usually for New Year's, they make that dish all the time, so that you have a prosperous year. Our ingredients come from a number of places. We try and keep a local spin on everything, so all of our produce comes locally. We try and keep our proteins as local as possible, especially our fish, being on Long Island. But obviously, being an Italian restaurant, we like to be as traditional as possible also. So, for instance, our cured meats all come from the traditional regions of Italy, be it, you know, prosciutto from Parma and so on and so forth, and our cheese as well. We try and import as many of our products that are traditional as possible. We're gonna step into the kitchen. I'm gonna create a dish based on some traditional Italian cooking and modernized here at El Posto. We have some hot Italian sausage meat here that we make here in the house. We just crumble it, put it in a sauce pot, some nice extra virgin olive oil in there. We're just gonna brown that off. We're gonna move on to our protein, which is a nice piece of yellowfin tuna here. We're just gonna butcher it a little bit. Okay. Just coat it with a nice spice mixture. And this is just red, black, and white pepper, some paprika, salt, Mediterranean sea salt as a matter of fact, and some herbs, oregano, basil, thyme. Take our tuna and sear it on all sides. We have our sausage cooking here, and then to this pan we're going to add some garlic, some shallots, and our seasonings, which include cumin, Mediterranean sea salt, black pepper, red pepper. We're also going to add some fresh oregano and some fresh chopped parsley, Italian parsley. Okay, now that our flavors are developed, we're going to add our lentils right to the pan. You can use any type of lentils that you prefer. In this case, we're using a black lentil. Just stir that up nicely, and we're going to add some stock to that. We're using chicken stock in this case. Plating is a pretty personal thing. You know, every chef has his own style. We like to sauce things on the bottom so it doesn't really interfere with the dish, and you know, it just adds another layer of flavor. So once we get that sauce down, we like to put the accompaniment, which in this case is lentil, right on top. Take our cooked carrots, Can arrange them right on the plate. Nice and rare. And there you have it. You have a spicy seared tuna with lentils, sausage, and baby carrots. Becoming a chef is a real commitment, you know. It's a very taxing lifestyle. I suggest anyone who would like to get into the profession, try it out first before committing to a school. In the old days, you know, and I don't want to age myself, they used to ask you to go out and work in the field before you were accepted to a school like the Culinary Institute of America and so forth. So I suggest, you know, that's the start that people should approach.